It's the Falcons and the Seahawks coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the national. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Dumps it off to Fournette. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Fournette running out of the gun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's hitting the carpet, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last ball back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. They'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Falcons coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Buying time to his left. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shredded.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. And Mike. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. This pass finds its way to Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 2nd and 2. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage that forced the incomplete.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Dancing to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he returns it into enemy territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, back to Fournette. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a long. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. Flush to his right.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And, partner, coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Let's go. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've
got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, leap it. He will make the catch. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Dumps it off to Fournette.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. A shotgun give to Fournette.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, movements, but for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Now a handoff here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. You got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes.
Now the Broncos are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? The Seahawks are on the clock now. The Falcons on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. Now the Seahawks are on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? And now we turn to the Bengals. It's their selection.